Do you want water?
Good afternoon. My name is Jared Stahl, and I am the Associated Student Body President for the 2017-18 school year. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to the commencement ceremony of the class of 2018 at the University City High School. It is wonderful to see many parents, family members, teachers, friends, and underclassmen here today to see the class of 2018 as we graduate and begin our journey beyond high school. Thank you all for being here with us on this very special occasion. It is my pleasure to introduce Kara Serby, Associated Student Body President, and my best friend since preschool, who will lead us in a Pledge of Allegiance.
Can you see me? I'm waving my hand.
Thank you, Jared. Will everyone please stand for... Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, Emily. hopefully both will sing the national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Us this afternoon. Joining us today is John Lee Evans, Board of Trustee, who is here to confer diplomas for the class of 2018. We would like to thank him for being here with us on this very special occasion. It is also my pleasure to introduce Vanessa Komar, valedictorian of the class of 2018, and Ethan Spragan, the salutatorian, who will now give their speeches. Thank you.
Now be seated. Good afternoon, staff, students, and parents. My name is Ethan Spragan, and I am humbled, truly honored to be this year's salutatorian for the class of 2018, the best class the UCHS has ever had. This graduating class is filled with amazing and inspiring people who, whether they know it or not, have aided in my transformation throughout high school. It is extraordinary how long ago we were awkward freshmen dwindling through the halls of UC, and how soon we've become high school graduates eager to use this campus for the next one. While I am going to college in the fall, part of me still feels like a high schooler. It's difficult to shake the overwhelming feelings of anticipation and sadness that come over me when all my classmates will be leaving for their next journey. So let's make this bittersweet ending a bit sweeter. Maybe we could add a little something called color. To quote the words of Roman philosopher Seneca, a good person dies events with his own color, and turns whatever happens to their own benefit. By bringing out the good in every high-stress situation, senior year became the best year of my life. For perhaps the first time, I developed the sense that I had the freedom to explore, to be myself, and to improvise. These freedoms were best unlocked when I was making comical videos with my close friends. We avoided scripting as many lines as possible, while making it clear that everything needs to be improvised. In this way, we had to commit to every choice we made. Even if somebody's idea was good or bad, whatever life gave us, we had to accept it, carry on, and embrace new possibilities. Through this medium, it became easier to accept who I am. I felt the need to challenge my creativity and express myself in new ways. I carried this mentality into my senior year, and I was always surprised that I was met with even more friends who could also accept and enjoy my exuberant, but sometimes wacky behavior. I'll never forget the time we spent together, how we stayed up until 3 a.m. bonding over simple card games, or even how we traveled to a drive-in theater to watch Avengers Infinity War. I would make an Infinity War joke, but I'm actually feeling pretty good. Yeah, I had to. And of course, thank you to the staff who always encouraged me to speak up and study hard. You're part of the reason I'm here right now. You do control my grades after all. So as your salutatorian, it is my apparent responsibility to give something of a welcome address. So I welcome all of you to this daunting yet exciting world of opportunity. As a class, we have struggled together just as much as we have learned together. We are artists, athletes, entrepreneurs, creatives, Rubik's Cube enthusiasts, political activists, and all-around good-natured students. I'm excited to witness how all of you will continue to shape your interests, turn every bad moment into a benefit, and paint the world around you with your own colors. Thank you. At this point, I would like to introduce to you the valedictorian, Vanessa Komar. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, parents and staff, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2018. So I thought being valedictorian would be pretty cool and all, but in reality, it just meant extra last-minute work and stress. I mean, I have to speak in front of around 450 students who probably aren't listening, parents who are just waiting for their child's moment of fame, and teachers, well, I think this is mandatory for you, else I don't really know why you'd be here. Except that right now, you might be celebrating the fact that you'll never have to see most of us again. 3 years ago, my sister was up here making a speech about how amazing high school was and the great memories she made. But the point that really stuck with me is that the best is yet to come. Unless you're one of those few people that peaked in high school, then I guess you should try and savor these last few minutes. For the most part, these past 4 years of high school have been filled with classes, homework, and tests. But the things that we will remember the most are the amazing teachers and staff that go above and beyond, playing and watching sports, prom, and Mr. Centurion. In all seriousness, high school has made us the people we are today. No one can say that the person that walked through the halls freshman year is the same as the person who is sitting next to us now. Whether we really want to admit it to ourselves or not, high school has had a big impact on who we are. When we were freshmen, most of us didn't have a voice to advocate for ourselves, let alone for other people. But from the experiences and knowledge we have gained over the past 4 years, we have been able to support those around us and voice our own opinions. There are many things that people have said about this generation. That we're lazy, that we can't get our noses out of our phones, and that we're too dependent on technology. And let's be honest, these are all definitely true. But I believe that what will define our generation is our willingness to stand up and speak up. I truly believe that one of the most important and meaningful things that this generation can and hopefully will accomplish is a safe school environment. And if this is the only thing that we manage to accomplish, then we will have done a hell of a lot more than most politicians could have done by themselves. So never again, enough is enough, not one more. Our generation can make a real impact on the world. We have grown up seeing immense growth as a nation, having the first African-American president, marriage equality, and just recently, the Me Too movement. From these endeavors, our generation has seen that it is necessary to move forward and take action to continue to allow the world to progress. But I guess right now as a nation, we're taking steps back to move forward again. We have learned that staying silent, turning away, and allowing the world to happen around us is no longer an option. We have learned that it doesn't take an army, but a group of young adults to make things happen. We have learned to stand up and speak up for what we believe in. It doesn't always have to be a big statement or action, but small, meaningful acts that make a difference. Stand up for someone who's being bullied. Speak up for someone who's being treated unfairly, even if it's against your friends. Our generation has been at the forefront of never again. Our generation has chosen to stand up for what we believe in. Our generation will make a difference. As former President Barack Obama once said, a change is brought about because ordinary people do extraordinary things. Well, most of us are ordinary people, so let's go out and do extraordinary things. Congratulations, class of 2018. We did it. At this point, I have the honor of introducing our principal, Jeff Olivero.
Great job, Vanessa and Ethan. Good afternoon. Do you see that fog bank? Is that a beautiful thing that's blowing that cool air in? That's our AC that we count on every afternoon here. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, graduating seniors and distinguished guests. Today is a special day for all of us. Our seniors have a very exciting, rewarding, successful K-12 experience at UC High School and their middle and elementary school. You have no idea how proud I am to be standing up here representing all the educators that have played an important role in advancing your students' education. What an honor and privilege it is to be up here on stage representing the staff at UC High School. Mr. Safuto, if you would, please stand up and be recognized as UC High's Teacher of the Year for 2017. Mr. Porras, your turn. Would you please stand and be recognized as the 2018 Teacher of the Year? That's what I'm talking about. That's right. You know, you're not going to have to listen to that much longer, but you see, you'll want that phone call each week. Right? You'll want something's different. I can't explain it. I know they're off to college or gone on their way, but something's different. And if you get lonesome, we'll tag you in. We'll call you once in a while. We're very fortunate to have a talented and skilled staff who've made UC High one of the top schools in the county. Their hard work and dedication is second to none. If and when you see them, please reach out your hand and thank them. We also want to recognize our graduates' parents and guardians and families for their guidance and support. You also to be commended for a job well done. And last, our amazing students. Our seniors have met all the requirements to graduation. They've had strong academic careers. Looking at the statistics, our seniors, over 90% of them, have been accepted to colleges and universities and technical schools. Some to the finest universities in the country. At Senior Awards Night last week, over $2.5 million in grant and scholarships were given out to our graduating seniors. The class of 2018 excelled, earning many accomplishment and awards. Just in athletics alone, there were 9 league champions this year. That's historic for us. There were 5 CIF runner-up teams, and the boys, of course, boys soccer, who took the CIF banner. Whether it be sports, band, color guard, drill, other programs on campus, our Centurions competed. It was a great ride for the last 4 years. At this time, I'd like to call to the podium Board Representative Dr. John Lee Evans to issue the proclamation to hand out the diplomas. Dr. Evans, it's a privilege for me on behalf of the staff at UC High School to present to you the class of 2018.
Thank you, Mr. Olivero, parents, staff, and members of the class of 2018 of University City High School. It's a great honor to be here to represent the superintendent and the Board of Education. I was just thinking back to the year 2000, which is around the time most of you were born. A lot of people might have said that was a time of peace and prosperity, and I think the years since then have been anything but. And since you were born, there have been elections for 3 different presidents, very different presidents over that time, I must say. And I take heart in our seniors and all of our high school students in terms of the activism that you are now showing, as Vanessa, your valedictorian, was talking about. The focus on the events at Parkland and safety in the schools, caring for the environment and the inclusiveness and anti-bullying campaigns that you've all participated in. Over the last couple of years, UC High has been recognized as a top high school in the San Unified School District, as one of the best high schools in the United States. And what makes a school great are its students, so therefore, by logical reasoning, you are some of the best students in the entire country, and I want to congratulate you on that. So now, without any further ado, by the authority invested in me by the San Unified School District, by the state of California, and by all the powers of the universe, I hereby declare you graduates of the University City High School class of 2018. Mr. Olivero, please issue the students their diplomas.
Jared Charles Stahl. Harris Wells Irving. Luke Matthew McKnight. Nicole Powell. Alexandra Katrina Rosnovo. Emily Gail Wolf. Vanessa Komar. Ethan Arthur Spraggin.
And drum roll, we have Sol Ariel Zuzan. This is your class of 2018.
Dad, where are you?
Good afternoon. My name is Alexandra Rosnovo, and I am the president of the class of 2018. Will the class of 2018 please stand for the performance of our school's alma mater? remain standing and join me in the tassel turning ceremony. Please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side, symbolizing the fact that we are now graduates. Congratulations, class of 2018.
You have permission, throw them up, let's go! Do it!
Jared, through it, way over there. Alright, let me help you pack up, get you down. You gonna stay up here? Huh?
Yo.
What?
Yo, I'm going.
You gonna go down there?
Yeah.